way to Afro Van Connect because my friend Cora invited me. And I'm really, really dying to connect with people here in Vancouver. I've got like a lot of people I connect with all over the United States. But I have friends here who are in the African diaspora. But I don't get to see them enough. And it's like I wanted to be in a place where we could have a discussion group and talk about what I would describe and many describe as an awakening that's happening right now. And so I just came to kind of check it out, and Baba, who's recording this right now, said, congratulations for showing up. So I showed up, and yeah, it's a really nice gathering. We just kind of went through a discussion about how are you loving yourself, how to care for yourself. And that was just kind of the basic framework for the discussion. But really, it was more so about being around people who are basically from your family. And everyone being spread all over the place and being caught in this urban atmosphere, or just beyond that, being asleep or kind of in a place of death here, where it's hard for your mind to break out. It's like everyone's half asleep in a dream because the way that everything works here. And so you have to fight, I guess, on a certain level to be positive and to care for yourself and value yourself. So, but more than that, discussing the topic was really good because you got to hear everyone else's take on it, and everyone else's, just get a sense of, like a spiritual sense of where everybody else was. Beyond just even the words that we were saying, just everybody was saying things that seemed so familiar. And I mean like in a family sort of sense. So it was a very positive and uplifting discussion, ultimately, because people were just talking about ways they checked in with themselves, ways they grounded themselves, ways they allowed themselves to notice their feelings or their emotions, or things that they did to make them happy or give them joy. But one of the things that was really great about our leader Baba's discussion was I was listening to the words, because I was raised with a parent who's a psychiatrist. So I'm used to a lot of the psychiatry speak or psychology speak. But when I was listening to Baba and Core discussing self-care, it became something much bigger. It was beyond that. More so about who we really are as people, where did we really come from, what was our original language, and how is it that we originally lived, and what does that say or mean about how we can come back to accepting the validity of who we are and knowing that we actually are really loved. And there was also an aspect of everybody being different, Baba was saying, like kind of set apart from everybody else, because within this culture we are very different. And it's different in a really good way. Everyone wants what we have, everyone like loves the music, loves the art that we create and everything, but at the same time, we're still different from everybody. And so it was interesting to hear Baba's story of going back to Uganda and seeing how his people really were in the small villages that were untouched, and how that sort of awakened him to be able to come back here and rest and kind of look down from the mountaintop, come into his time of rest. And it's actually right now is a Jubilee year, technically in Torah scripture, so it's not surprising that he's entering into a rest. And so that was really exciting, and just talking about the difference between Western thought and language versus Eastern or African thought. Everything was much more about concrete being, acting, rather than abstract notions or thoughts or ideas. Because self-care seemed to be not only about thinking differently, but it was actually doing things, stopping and noticing, grounding yourself in space, thinking about your finances in order to care for yourself, dancing, moving about, trying to do things to pursue your dreams or represent. Like one of the girls was saying that she does a vision board. And a lot of people talk about vision boards, and I'm like, oh, vision board. But what she had been doing it since she was a child, and she would put up all the things that made her happy, like concrete things, not just something cut out of a magazine. So there were just various ways that people talked about how they could stay on track and be centered in who they are and accepting who they are. Because we've been sort of knocked off center so much in this culture, away from who we are, and now everybody is kind of more at peace with knowing who they are. And so that was just really exciting. It's just nice to be, like, even beyond the discussion, just being around people who are like-minded is just really nice. But it's only my first day, so I hear that everyone plays music and dances on Tuesday, so I'm looking forward to that. I need to do that. Anyway, thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks for watching.
You're welcome.
I think just being here, I felt, really at rest, at peace, and just, there's a lot of warmth and love in the room. So it's just nice to be around like-minded